Hello, friends and family. It is another episode of My Dad Teaches Me Things. He teaches me Tagalog and stuff about the Philippines. So this time it'll be like we did one on geography, and now he's teaching me on like the actual geography terms. So, Dad, where do you want to start?
So this time is about the landforms, natural features. By the way, hi,
Hello.
are you there, my friends?
How are you?
Again, this is your captain. Oh, my captain. Oh, Nesimo Tuzon.
Your avid friend,
And
my captain,
yeah, and also
Onesimo Tucson.
on my side is one of my talented daughter, Ariel.
Hello, talented
Okay.
daughter.
So for today, our assignment is all about wonders of nature. See?
Oh,
It's a
that's
very
nice.
interesting topic, right?
Okay, and we like to use visual aids. However, I didn't want to take a lot of this video to like edit over a map or anything because I want it to be about me talking to my dad. So we have our, excuse the tape, map here, which I will reference, and it might just be backwards, but it's thumbtacked in places that we'll be going over. Okay.
Okay. So according, to a certain great Dutch painter impressionist by the
Oh.
name of Sir Vincent von Gogh. He said, if you truly love nature, you will find beauty everywhere. See,
Oh, that's a nice one,
I
Dan.
agree. I agree to that saying. How about you?
I read it.
You also agree?
That's a really nice saying.
Yeah.
I've never heard it quoted.
Yeah, because this guy is the greatest painter in the world. See?
That's cool.
Imagine, like your Uncle Jonathan, he's a painter.
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
he
my Uncle
appreciates
Jonathan
nature.
on my mom's side
My
actually is a
painting.
painter.
Yeah. So, since I was in the army before, I was assigned in many provinces in the Philippines, from northern, central, and the
Wait.
southern Philippines. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I was able to experience nature. I saw, I smell, and I feel the greatness of nature. Ha,
That's very
ha,
nice,
ha.
Dad.
Hey, so I
I will take this down for a
experienced.
second because I think I'm ruining what you're saying.
I
Okay.
was able to experience climbing, hiking on jungle, thick forested jungle, virgin jungle, full of greens, full of vegetations, tall trees, habitat of the wild animals, eagles, monkeys, everything on it. So those are the things I saw in the jungle. I was able also to, or we were able also to cross the rivers,
Mm.
treacherous rivers. When you cross it the first time, the river is low. But after so many zigzag crossing the river, it become up to your neck.
Mm-hmm.
So we did sometimes is one rope crossing, two rope crossing. We also do the commando crossing of the river. See, different kinds of
Oh,
techniques.
that's crazy.
So it's crazy, really.
Yes,
And
it
we
is.
have also the horizontal log crossing the ravines, so we could cross.
Like a open canyon between or between two.
Oh yeah,
Were they
between two creeks. It's also
So balancing
high.
act.
So you have to balance.
Uh-oh.
You have to do any kind of technique so that you could cross the other side. See. Also, we practice and apply all of what we learn in the survival techniques. We eat those bats flying, those wild ferns, imagine,
Mm-hmm.
those crops, root crops, tugi in Tagalog, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Like a sweet potato.
Mm.
So those are the things that we experience to eat. And also, the worst thing that I can remember in the morning when we resume walking,
Mm.
the ground is wet, the leaves of the trees are wet. These guys, you know what are those? Those are blood suckers. We call it
Leeches.
leeches.
Oh.
You know what? It jumps to your shoulder anywhere from the tree. And the worst thing, they are on your combat boots. And they're already fat because they suck your blood.
Mm.
So what we did, even you are not smoking, you have to get a cigarette and burn them.
Oh wow.
And these guys will just drop and fall on the ground.
Oh
So that is the
wow.
worst experience that we encountered in just those operations,
Mm.
intelligence operation, jungle training, jungle warfare, everything on it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So in the jungle, all the convenient things are not there. No refrigerator, no aircon, no TV, no good couch, no good
Mm-hmm.
bed. So everything are all inconvenient, but it's a good experience.
Mm.
Survival techniques is one of the best. Okay, so
That's great.
today we will proceed to our topic. We will
With that.
name all the natural features, the landforms
Mm-hmm.
existing in the surface and under the earth. Okay,
Okay.
so I will name it in English and then we'll translate in Tagalog those kinds of forms of lands. Okay? So, are you ready? Ready
Yes.
na ba kayo? Mga kaibigan, mga kapatid, mga kadwa in Ilocano or Abyan, kaibigan in Ilonggo.
Are you
So,
ready, my friends,
yeah.
my community,
My
my people?
communities, my friends, everything, my brother, sister, everything. So, if you're ready, lend me your ears. Huh?
Friends, Romans.
And your eyes too. Okay?
Also, my dad always quotes that. Friends,
So,
Romans, countrymen.
friends, Roman, countrymen and lovers, hear me, for I'm going to say something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Okay, first stop. Our first stop is mountains.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's mountain in Tagalog?
Bundok?
Yeah, bundok. You
Oh! I knew
climb
that just from conversation.
every mountain like that. You know the sun?
I don't know.
Oh, so, the
Bundok.
mountain is bundok. You know
Bundok.
what is a mountain? It is a landform, high elevation
Yeah.
area or surrounding the flat areas.
Mm.
They have a steep peak summit, and those are the mountains.
Imagine.
And you know, sometimes mountains they're tall, they're a little bit lower, but these mountains are formed by tectonic. What is tectonic? The
Oh,
movement
tectonic plates.
plate of the plate of the earth, the tectonic. But it is formed by so many or so many long times, about millions of years,
Yeah.
because before it will be formed.
Were there mountains during, before the theory of the world breaking up into the different continents? It was Pangea, right? When it was all together. Were
Yeah.
there mountains before that?
I think
Because
it
did
all
the
from
plates
underground,
come
from the plate, from the under the
after? Imagine
the
it was all
earth,
flat.
and it's billions and billions of years before it happened.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
So,
Okay.
as we are talking about mountains,
Mountains, bundoks.
bundok, you know, there's a popular mountain which is well known in the world, the highest mountain.
Everest.
You know what is it? You guess.
Everest.
Yeah, Mount Everest. It is in Nepal, in the Himalayan
Yes.
ranges, close to those Asian countries.
Yeah.
Mount Everest is let me see how tall is it? Wow, it's 9,000 meters.
Wow.
Or it's at 30,000 feet above sea level.
Oh.
So imagine if you ride a plane, you are more than 30,000 feet above.
Oh.
See? And when you hit the summit, oh,
Mm-hmm.
it's very cold.
Yeah.
It's freezing.
Yeah.
That's why sometimes mountain climbers going to that Mount Everest, sometimes they cannot finish it. Only halfway, or sometimes less than halfway.
Yeah.
And they are freezing,
A
and
lot
so
of
many
people.
accidents occur.
Yeah.
And they die sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See? But still, the people was able to go
Mm.
on top of the tip of this Mount Everest, that most popular,
Bundok.
the tallest bundok in the world.
Bundok
But
Everest.
don't
Everest.
forget, there is also the tallest bundok in the Philippines.
Would you, in Tagalog, would you just call that Bundok ng Everest?
In Tagalog, Bundok Everest.
Oh,
Bundok
okay.
Everest.
What does nung mean? Of?
Yeah. But you
But
say
not.
only
I
Bundok
wouldn't say
Everest.
Mountain of Everest.
Bundok Everest meaning you are just naming Mountain Everest, Mount Everest,
Mountain of
or
Everest.
Mount Everest. But in the Philippines, our tallest bundok or mountain is
Punatupu?
Mount Apo.
Oh.
Okay, I'll show you the map. Where is
Okay,
Apo?
let's see if we can see the map. Next time,
Uh,
different visual
okay,
aids.
this is Mount Apo.
Oh, where's that, Dad?
It's in Mindanao, close to
Very
to Davao.
southern. So
Very-
very southern
Yeah.
Mindanao.
close to
Okay.
it's in between Davao and northern Cotabato over here in the southern Philippines. It's where the Philippine eagle stays or lives.
Mm.
The
So
eagles are
Mount
very
Apo.
have wide wings. We say
And it's
spread your wings like that.
Mount Apo. Is that also a volcano
I
No,
think it's
right?
a dormant. This was
Dormant?
a dormant volcano
from years
yeah,
ago?
many many years ago.
So we are pointing
So
at here.
that is Mount Apo, the tallest mountain in the Philippines.
Yeah. Next time we have
And
different
you know
visual
what?
aids.
Mount Apo, they'll see the height, okay?
Ugh,
It's
next time maybe I'll edit
almost
text on it. I don't know.
3,000 feet, 3,000 meters above sea level. The highest peak is 3,000 meters. See? So that is Mount Apo.
Mm.
Now, we have also some mountain in the world that is well known, biblical mountain. You know what?
Oh, like
Mount Ararat.
where's
know,
that?
It's in Turkey. You know what?
Oh.
Why is it biblical? Because they know that the Ark of Noah
Oh, landed.
was landed there.
Really?
And it's
In
still
Turkey?
there, I think, in Mount Ararat in Turkey.
Hmm.
See?
Okay.
That is why it's called biblical mountain.
Mm.
See? That is known in the world. The book of Genesis.
Mm.
Genesis? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Genesis, where the Bible come from.
Mm-hmm.
So, also, in the Philippines, in the northern part, we'll see your dama. This
Okay.
is called the Mount, here, over in the northern Philippines, Mount Kabunyan. Kabunyan mountain, which is close to the Coroballo Mountains, like that, or Benguet. You know, this Kabunyan mountain is also called a holy ground. You know why?
Why?
I think Bambi, or who's that? Gigi already went there, your cousin.
Oh yeah, because in
Because,
Gigi.
you know what?
Why?
There are vertical coffins. Vertical coffins are hanging on the sides of this mountain.
Mm.
That's why it's called holy ground.
Are they? Whose coffins are there?
Those are dead people. I think just like in Egypt when they bury their
So do they actually
mummies?
mummify
They're
them?
mummies, right?
Yeah.
In Egypt, but they're also that's how they bury probably their dead people. They're dead
Oh.
people. It's vertical coffins.
So is it considered holy, and were they people, like native people of the Philippines?
Yeah, native. And that is also a part of the tourist destination in the Philippines.
So,
And lots of
so you can also visit them
tourists
on one
climb
of your
there.
tours
But
to
it's
the
too
Philippines.
high, stiff. I cannot use anymore my 2 feet.
Oh,
Unlike before, when I was younger, I could climb every
you
mountain.
would go over the logs and then
Yeah, oh
get
yeah. But now no
attacked by
more. I am
leeches.
already so much of those things.
Mm.
Okay. Now, the other mountain close to that mountain is Mount Pulag.
Pulag.
Also between the Benguet, Ifugao, and what's the name? Nueva Vizcaya.
Where is
See,
that?
this is Mount Pulag.
Pulag. And what
Pulag,
was the other one?
this is the Kabunyan. This is the
Kabunyan.
Mount Pulag.
Okay.
Now, Mount Pulag is the climbers there, the tourists who climb that mountain, when they are on top, as if you are in the sea of clouds. See, everything you could, every surrounding there is clouds. It's Mount Pulag.
Oh,
See?
so it's very high up.
It's a very nice scenery too, huh?
It's near Baguio, right?
Yeah. You were there in Baguio.
So
Benguet,
it's the
yeah.
it's the coldest, some of the coldest areas of the Philippines, because Baguio
Yeah.
is known as the rainy
Mount
city of the
Pulag.
Philippines.
Now there are some also good mountains in the Philippines. We call Mount Arayat in Pampanga. You know
In
here?
Pampanga,
Yeah, Mount Arayat.
Arayat.
Where's the Pampanga here? Where Leonor was, or Leonor's province. Okay,
Okay.
Mount Arayat. Okay, and then we have Mount
Can you even
Banahaw. Banahaw, you know Banahaw
Banahaw?
is in here in Laguna.
Ah,
See, in Laguna. And also Mount Makiling, also in Laguna, in Los Baños, over there. And you know the Mount Makiling? There is a lady there. Her name is Maria Makiling. She is a legend. He is like
a ghost.
not
Hunting?
spirit or a ghost
Which
as well.
which?
Not a witch, but he is like a goddess there in that mountain.
Oh, okay.
Now, his mission,
Is it positive?
according to legend story writers,
Okay.
she is the one guarding that mountain,
Oh.
and so that people who go there, they will not destroy mountain to burn. They should not burn the habitat there. All things there should not be burned. Otherwise, the people who will destroy or do something on that mountain will get sick, or they're gonna die, or commit an accident. So it's scary. That's why if you climb this mountain, you better behave, right? you will meet that lady. Oh, imagine also
Or
in
you'll
Mount.
die.
Oh,
I mean, is
also
there a
in Mount
version of that
Arayat.
for Mount Everest?
That's maybe.
There's
Now
I
in
mean,
Mount
it's just
Arayat,
difficult.
it's also the same thing. There's a lady that is guarding Mount Arayat.
Ah,
See, that is the
They should
mystery of some mountains in
there
the
needs to
Philippines.
be a Pixar film about this, like
Yeah.
Moana. Do the probably scary Filipino
Yeah.
version of Moana,
So
but with
those
Filipino
are
mountains.
the mountains, beautiful mountains. Some tourist people go there. Those are very beautiful, scenic kinds of mountain, majestic
Majestic
and gorgeous mountains. Okay, now we will go to the mountain ranges. You know what's mountain ranges? Range. It's about a long area.
Yeah.
Ranges. So we call it mountain ranges. In Tagalog, we call it bulubundukin. See, it's too long.
Bulabundukin.
Yeah,
That's
bulubundukin.
Bulabun.
Yeah,
Does somebody yell that whenever they find it? Whenever they go,
bulubundukin.
Bulabundukin.
See, you know,
That should be like a battle cry.
bulubundukin is a chain of mountains, chain of hills, connected high grounds. See, You know the purpose of this balloon bundukin, these
What?
mountain ranges? Sometimes it serve as a protection or a barrier. See,
Uh
look.
huh.
Okay. Like in this, there is a mountain range over here in Cagayan, over here. And the east of Cagayan is the Pacific Ocean. And in Pacific Ocean, you know, in Pacific Ocean, that's where all some of the typhoons come from Pacific Ocean.
So, do you
So
think that was actually an evolutionary response by the land, even if it wasn't
it's
like a being?
because it is a high elevation, typhoons when they pass by these mountain ranges, they become weaker.
Mm.
Not absolutely weak, but become lesser as far as the strength of the typhoon.
So, do
So
people think, do people hide behind do people think it's safer to live behind the mountains then in certain areas to avoid typhoons?
yeah,
Mm.
there because it is a protection, it's a
Yeah.
barrier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the longest mountain range is the Sierra Madre mountain ranges.
Hey, we
Yeah,
got Sierra Madres over here,
yeah,
right?
right. Because it expand from Cagayan Valley province in our province in Cagayan, Isabela, like that. In Nueva Vizcaya, going down to Quezon.
Ah.
That's the Sierra Madre mountain
Mm.
ranges.
Okay.
See? And many peoples are living there. Those are the indigenous tribes.
Mm.
They stay there. That's where they live to preserve their culture and tradition.
Mm.
See?
What's the tribe called there?
Dumagats, they're Itas, like that.
Dumagats. Are
Different
they
tribes.
are they considered?
So you imagine? They live there.
Were they? Because you know how in Luzon there's Ilocanos, there's
Yeah.
Igorots,
Yeah.
there's what are they considered up in the mountains
Those
in the
are
Sierra
the
Leones?
upland people.
Mm.
They are
So you would call
the
that group?
indigenous tribes.
So all of them
Yeah.
together is just known as mountainous tribes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But down the mountains, there are now the real they call this lowland peoples who have a little bit good life
Mm.
in the city,
This.
in town, like that.
Mm-hmm.
See, imagine the different kinds of people. Those still stay in the mountain.
And so you would call the people in the lowland like the city people.
Yeah,
The people
lowlanders.
who
We
live
call
good
it.
lives in the lowland and
Yeah,
then the more simple lives in mountains.
yeah,
And so
mountains.
there's still people who are like that, right?
Yeah, they rely their livelihood through the nature.
Are they fully no technology? Like probably mostly, right? But
Because sometimes the there is a department in the government who is responsible
for
in
protecting
giving them
them.
education, development, teaching them
Mm-hmm.
agriculture, technology, whatever is
Mm.
applicable in
Okay.
that area. See, they
Okay.
are now being introduced to modern living
Mm.
little by little.
Okay.
Now, in the parallel to the Sierra Madre mountain ranges is the Caraballo Mountain over here, Cordillera Caraballo, which is parallel to the Sierra Madre Mountain.
So the Sierra Madres are more hitting
The right
the right, and then the
Cordillera
is hitting more
Caraballo,
the China Sea.
not in the child, but it is in the middle
In the
of
middle. Oh yeah,
Luzon, of northern Luzon.
It's coastal.
Yeah,
It's
just
not
like when you
coastal.
go to Baguio, that's already
Yeah.
part of the Cordillera Caraballo Mountain.
Mm.
And the tribes there are called Ifugaos.
Mm.
Ifugao.
Ifogaos.
And also, this Caraballo Cordillera is close to the Lagawi rice terraces, you know?
Oh.
The rice terraces, one of the wonders of the remember, ancient world.
The rice terraces of the
The rice
Philippines.
in the Philippines.
One of the ancient wonders
And that
of the
is
world.
well known all over the world. Tourists also go there, but they have to
Mhm.
climb
Mm-hmm.
on that place. So to reach that Ifugao rice terraces, see? So those are the well-known valleys We have also the La Trinidad Valley, also in Baguio. I think you went there before.
Yeah.
That's where they plant strawberries, vegetables, cabbages,
Vegetables, gulay.
the root crops, gulay. Oh, yeah.
Oh my
In
gulay.
Ilocano or in Tagalog, gulay. Okay?
There's the
So,
phrase, oh my gulay,
oh
which,
my gulay.
if
So,
you're a family member watching this,
even
you
broccoli,
knew that.
they grow broccoli like that, sayote. And then they bring it down to the Manila, nearby provinces and sell those. Those are the product of Baguio. See? So those are the valley. Where have also the Compostela Valley, somewhere in Cotabato, okay, in Mindanao.
Okay.
We have also the Marikina Valley in Metro Manila, see? Close to Manila, Marikina Valley. So those are the best, well-known valleys
You know
in the
what I could have
Philippines.
used, Dad? I have a mini easel right there. 1 second.